So, the ban list just dropped. Now, normally this channel won't be covering it from a player perspective. The ban list is as follows. On Forbidden, we have Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. So that Buster Lock thing will no longer work. You will no longer have Dragon Links and basically every deck ever making a Union Carrier into a Buster and telling you, okay, you can't play the game anymore. That is good. I assume from a health perspective, everyone agrees with that. However, if you are a Buster Blader fan, sorry. Sorry. I don't see this having major impact on the market. Like, maybe Union Carrier will be less worth it, but really, like, as a card, not mega expensive, even like the high rarity versions of it. So I really don't see this making too big of a wave. Then we have Linkross being banned, so that means all of those decks that we have been seeing combo off with Hauke Fibrax into a Linkross, which always gave you a free Herald and a free Borreload Savage. All of that is gonna basically go away. Now, I'm sure someone will still find a way to do something else with Hauke Fibrax. Maybe someone goes Auroradon, but you don't have Mecha Phantom Beast anymore. So that does mean that some of the, I want to say, tier 2 roguish decks that are combo will start making new fields. Like me and Noman, a friend of mine, were consistently making the joke that every single deck goes Hauke Fibrax, Linkross, make some Herald Borreloading and or make a Dragoon. Now half of that just fell away. You can no longer just make that as easily. Maybe if you're a good player, which I am not, you will be able to figure out a way to still combo off really well with Hauke Fibrax. Maybe there's some really cool interactions that you already found that don't involve Linkross, and so perhaps there will be market movements around those cards. In the same way that on the last ban list we saw people going nuts on Vylon Cube, which then instantly skyrocketed because that was the next best extender after the other ones got hit. Just like how we saw again with Auroradon and Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line, that was the thing we saw in combo Eldritch, and basically every combo deck, people moved away from that because the O-Line got hit, and so then other cards had to be bought. So market-wise, it would be interesting to see what the next staples are gonna be for the new combos in the combo decks. Then next up, we have Smoke Grenade of the Thief being hit, so I don't know if this does a lot to Infernoble. Again, I'm no pro player, I'm never gonna pretend to be, maybe one day, we'll see. So I can't comment on how much this impacts Infernoble. Maybe again there's something else that they have to start doing now, so perhaps other cards that will become staple in that deck will start going up, but I don't think so. I really think that the alternative to Linkross, all the cards required for the alternative plays that aren't Linkross in the combo decks relying on the Hauke Fibrax plays, those will be interesting to see how their prices move. I don't know if the alternatives in the typical Infernoble deck that used to go crazy with the Smoke Grenade, if that is gonna be an interesting market movement kind of thing, because that's one deck, whereas Linkross was literally part of all the decks. Now, also interesting to note is that inside of this you had no VFD being banned. So your True King of all Calamities double board with Virtual World is still gonna be a thing, which is interesting because Virtual World was essentially carrying the set. And now that they are basically the survivors of this ban list, maybe they will actually start rising even more because they are now known to be, whoa, maybe this is gonna be a legitimately good deck. Now also note, Dragon Link is not being nuked on this, which will also probably have effect because this means that the Dragoonity support coming in the near future may actually benefit from that entire Dragon Link engine. So that might have effect on whether or not you want to be pre-ordering some of that product as well. Ghosts from the Past, since Dragoonity is in there and Dragon Link stuff basically survived, that might be good for that deck, so that might increase the odds of Ghosts from the Past doing well, at least on that front. I don't know if that will be enough to completely push the product, of course, but you know, you have some better odds there now. Once again though, we'll see. Then for semi-limited, we have our True King's return coming. So I guess True Draco is now better. I can't really comment on how much that will do. Again, that is not as major, I want to say. And then for Unlim, we have Seer and Graph from the Burning Abyss deck basically coming back to 3. I don't know if this will do much. One thing to note is that maybe since people like PK and PK kinda needs to sell Phantom Rage, maybe this pushes the BA engine high enough so that you start seeing people going really ham on PK BA, which then makes it so maybe PK starts moving. Maybe that was the whole point of getting these back so that people can move their Phantom Rage stuff because that has the PK in it, like the Torn Scale. You know, you really got to consider how these ban lists are built to sell cards essentially. And so the fact that VFD didn't get hit is like, okay, you want Virtual World to sell that set, and now you're like, oh, you're bringing back these BA cards. That's interesting. It's almost as if you want to sell the PK cards that aren't selling as well in Phantom Rage right now. Interesting stuff. Then we also have Evigishki Mind August. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is. From what I can see, it is a ritual card, which means they're basically trying to push the Drytrons maybe. But again, I came back in Link format and this came out. When did this come out actually? This came out in Hidden Arsenal Steel Swarm. What the hell is that? 2011? Well, that came out essentially when I had already quit playing. So I don't know if this card will do anything. Since it's ritual, I'm guessing maybe has something to do with Drytron, with them trying to sell that, but I can't say for sure. That's just my guess, you know. This entire ban list feels very, hey, we're gonna sell some fucking cards. If all the other hits were like that, maybe this is pushing Drytron, but I can't say that for certain because again, I never played with that card before. And then ABC Dragon Buster Unlim. Okay, I don't think anyone really is like super amazed by that or cares. If someone's a big ABC fan and thinks this matter, let me know. I don't really have a comment on this. Then we have Totally Awesome going to 3. I'm sure Crush Cards Logan is very excited for her frogs. And I'm sure there's other frog players who enjoy this, but I don't think this really moves anything in the market. I don't see this moving the meta. I don't see this moving the market therefore. So really the recap, let's say, is I believe the alternative to the Link Cross combo, which every single tier 2 and rogue combo deck tried to do, and probably like in the upper echelons as well, but you know, every tier 2 deck that spits monsters out and therefore is trying to be combo in that way now needs to find another card than Link Cross to do their combo. Just like they needed to find another card after the Aurora Dawn. In the same way again that they went into Vylon Cube. So Vylon was bowed out. So whatever is going to be the alternative for that, the whole Link Cross plays is pretty interesting. So if you're playing in that quick flip modern game, that's going to be it. For Smoke Grenade, I don't think it's going to do much as far as market goes. Again, True Draco thing, I don't know if it's going to do much for the market. I believe the BA stuff is just a fun gift for BA players and might have effect on the PK stuff from Phantom Rage because they want to help vendors that way. But again, that's just a speculation on my end. And them not hitting VFD is just them trying to make Virtual World sell that set. So that's my thoughts. If you have any thoughts there, let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao. Final note, I know you were speculating on Max C and trying to buy it. It was very cute. I hope you didn't waste too much money on that because it's not back.